Okay, so I'm going to record this as well because I know that some people are just busy. I know Rochelle is working most likely right now, and Hannah works a lot as well. So I'm going to record every Zoom just to make sure that you guys can go back and look at it or reference it, but I do at the same time want you guys to still make the biggest effort to hop on, just because then you can ask questions and it's more interactive. But I did, in the last Zoom, I talked a little bit about I talked a little bit about attraction marketing and how to do that, what to say, what not to say when, talking about the products, not to say, Thrive, Live Well, but to say premium nutrition, 3 steps. So, like, for example, I don't know if you guys see this on Facebook. I see it all the time. It's actually quite annoying. But girls posting on Facebook saying, like, what network marketing company are you with? Drop, like, your links below or whatever. I never drop my links. I always say, like, when they say what network marketing company you're with, I just say premium nutrition. It's changed my life. Because people are like, well, what the heck is that? Because they've never heard of a company called Premium Nutrition before. And it's not lying, but it's not giving the whole story.
There's another one, the post for a post.
Yeah, so that's something that It Works people do a lot, where they do a host to post, where I've actually had girls message me about that before, where they're saying, like, hey, if you post this for me, then I'll give you a free product or whatever. I did that when I was with It Works. It doesn't work. It really doesn't.
Nope.
I failed doing that, and it's not attraction marketing at all.
Now, Dominique, can you please explain to me? Because if you don't mind, I don't want to make it sound creepy or whatever, but no. I was going through your page and I was kind of trying to reference the difference between, It Works and what you do, and I saw a huge difference.
Yeah.
But you had mentioned to me about the attraction. I noticed the huge difference. I noticed, like, you're familiar with It Works, like how, like, they would say, like, try not to have everything on your page about It Works, like, here and there, like, seemingly. But yeah. I noticed that even with you on your post when I was scrolling through, I noticed that not once did you even mention level, not once did you, like, I didn't even see that, on your, on the thing at all, or yeah. Like, even you advertising the products. Like, I'll give an example, like how It Works says, oh, try this cleanse, or the Fat Fighters, DM me for details, or blah, blah, blah. And I didn't even, like, I would see pictures of you wearing your DFTs. I even seen a picture of you holding, like, you said, like, the fat belly pills, but not once did I ever see you, like, oh, the shake, oh, I'm drinking the lifestyle shake. You just show the picture of it. Or, oh, I have my DFTs. These do A, B, C, D, and E. I didn't see that. So right. I really like that. So I just wanted to kind of get a feel in terms of what do you mean by attraction marketing? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, you're giving people enough information to get them curious, but not too much information to the point where they're not going to message you.
Okay.
Because when you give them the whole story in your post, there's absolutely no reason for them to message you, because you just told them everything they need to know, and they just made a decision of yes or no whether or not they want your product. And usually when you put all the information in your post, people say no, or their automatic thing is no, because one, if they're looking at you as like they're like a potential promoter, and they're looking at your profile like, gosh, what I want to do what she does. It seems like she's making really good money and really likes her products. But when they see you posting, all this information, they're like, gosh, that means if I joined her, I would have to learn all of that information, and I would have to post about it all the time. And I don't really want to annoy all the people that follow me on Facebook and all my friends and family and on Instagram with these like paragraph posts.
Okay.
So that's another thing too, is every once in a while I will do a long post, but it's usually a post talking about Let me see if I can find one talking about like my experience with the products and what it's done for me.
Okay.
But like for example, like
Excuse me.
Bless you. Was that a sneeze?
Thank you. Yes, thank you. That was me. That was me, Dominique. Sorry, my
No,
allergies.
I have
Oh,
allergies
excuse
really
me.
bad too, so I get it.
Oh,
But like, see how this post right here is short, and
okay.
let's see, this post is short, but then when it comes to, let's see, I have a couple long posts in here.
There was one from like a week ago, I think.
Yeah, like this one. So I wasn't super fond of this post. I did it, but it wasn't. As you can see, I only got 16 likes on it. Whereas with other posts, I'm getting, let's see, like, well, I guess that's pretty much what I normally get is about 18 likes and such. But like, I get a lot more likes on Instagram. But like this post, this is short and it's talking about Thrive without talking about Thrive. Because I found this on Pinterest, thought it was super cute, and I was like saying, you know, I strive to be that girl every day, and if you want to change your life, help others and everything. And I got 25 likes on this post. Let me see if I can find a long one. I know, like, recently. Okay, so like here's a long one. This is explaining my journey from going from It Works to Thrive. But as you can see, like I posted this picture that I found on Pinterest about things you can control. And then I kind of just like I usually sorry guys, I'm kind of all over the place. But what I do is I'll take a picture of you know my products or you know the DFT on my arm, or I'll find a picture like this on Pinterest, and I'll base my post off of the picture rather than finding a picture to base my post off of, if that makes sense. So like I found this picture and I was like, okay, like looking at this picture, how can I take this picture and turn it to my benefit? So I took this picture and I was thinking, okay, like things that I can control. Well, when I was with, you know, It Works, like I said, here, I'll read the post to you guys. 5 months ago, I was stuck in a network marketing company. I wasn't happy. I was busting my butt day in and day out, spending hours scrolling through Facebook and messaging people who only ever said no, trying to speak life into team members but not having any life left in me. I was frustrated, tired, overweight, and miserable. I prayed so desperately that God would help me make it work and would bring that people into my business that needed it. He never did. But you know why? That wasn't the business he planned to flourish. So I realized that I couldn't control that anymore. I couldn't control what other people were doing. I couldn't control, you know, if people were buying my products or not. And I felt completely out of control. But the one thing I could control was if I was going to stay there, stuck in that place, that dark place, or if I was going to change it and do something about it. And so flash forward 5 months, and here I am in this business that God has been throwing in my face for months. And guess what? He's 100% growing it and growing me because this is where he wanted me to be all along, which is true. You know, God kept throwing Thrive in front of my face. And so when I realized the things I could control, like what I put my time into, I realized what I was doing was not what I wanted to be doing and wasn't the vehicle to get me to my goals. So I controlled one of the only things I can. So I took this picture and I used it to make a post to talk about my experience. People want to hear, they don't want to hear about how a product works or how they don't want to see a million before and after pictures, and they don't want to see how Betty Lou, you know, is making all this money. They want to know about you.
And that's what Dominique, and I'm glad you said that because that was like, I shouldn't say it annoyed me. I'm not good with words, but it was like I would see stuff like posts like, oh, because of It Works, I was able to get a manicure and a pedicure, or oh, because of It Works, I was able to go to Sam's Club and buy a basket full of groceries. Oh, because of It Works, I was able to pay like $3,000 worth of credit card bills in debt, and I was able to do it. And it was just like, are you kidding me? It drove me nuts.
Right.
It drove me nuts. And then like one I seen, like, I don't know, she's like one of the millionaires with It Works. And she's like, oh, she's making all this money, and because of It Works, she bought her dream house, and
Right.
and
And which that's all great, but it's not attainable for people like you and me. We want to see, like, which is why the other day, you know, when we got paid from this week, I posted, let's see if I can find it.
Hey, Dominique, I gotta hop off. I have to drive somebody home.
Yeah, no worries. It's recorded, so it'll be on.
All right, talk to you later.
Okay, bye. So, like, for example, this post I made because we got paid. But with my pay, I was able to go fill up my truck. Like, those are the things that people are begging and praying for, is they can just have enough money to go get gas.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about buying a house. It's not about, you know, paying off thousands and thousands of dollars of credit card debt. I mean, it may be about that, but they want to know that this company and that their business will help them with the small things, buying a pack of diapers, filling up their gas tank, you know, being able to say yes when their kid wants to go on a field trip that's $50. That's what people want, you know?
Yeah.
But I also am not posting about that all the time, because for me, when it comes to my business, it's about, I post a lot about like when I get text messages from my customers saying like, you know, these products are changing my life. I post about that more because it shows that these products are helping me, but they're helping everybody else too. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, you're making perfect sense.
Yeah. And so, but like getting back to it, let's see. But okay, so this post about me getting paid, I did not once say what company I got paid from.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say, you know, oh, you know, with my Lavelle commissions or my Thrive commissions, I got paid this much because I made these many sales. No, people don't care to know that. They want to know what you're doing with it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if I said, you know, oh, you know, with my Lavelle commissions or because of Lavelle, he'll be like, oh, I know what she does. And I've heard, you know, this about the company, so I'm not interested. There's good things and bad things said about every company. It doesn't mean the company's bad or good. It just means people talk. People create their own opinions.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I'm telling everybody that I'm with Thrive and I'm with Lavelle, people are automatically, because people judge a book by its cover.
Mm-hmm.
So they're automatically going to make an assumption about me and my business that could not be true.
Mm-hmm.
And that will stop them from messaging me. So that's why, like, let's see if I can find one that I've done. Let me see. Recently. Okay. So like this picture.
Mm-hmm.
You can peek my DFT, and this is obviously my shake, but someone looking at this, not knowing what Thrive is, I mean, if someone knows what Thrive is, obviously they're going to go, oh, she's probably with Thrive. But there's a lot of people who have no idea what our company is because we've only been around for 5 years.
Mm.
And so people are going to see that and go, what is that thing on her arm? Like, what is that? And like, what shake is she drinking? And so in my post, I said, breakfast. Seriously, I look forward to my morning routine every day. It's so good, so filling, and I know I'm giving my body everything it needs. I never felt better since starting my quick 20-minute routine. So people are like, well, what's in the shake? Like, what is her routine? What is she doing every morning? And I've had countless people message me and go, well, I've been watching you for a while, but like, what is it that you do? because they have no idea, because I'm not giving them all of the information.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so, so crucial, because people are messaging me. Like, I'll show you an example of one girl. Let's see. The messenger, come on. She messaged me. On Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I've been friends with this girl for a little bit on Facebook. Didn't even know I was friends with her. She actually went to college with my boyfriend. I had no idea. I must have added her because she liked one of his things or something like that. I don't know. But she said, hey girl, so I've been following your social media for a while now, and I've been curious as to what you do sell. I want to lose weight and feel happier, better about myself, and it always seems like your products help with that. Because that's what I talk about. I talk about how the products help people and how they help people feel happier and better about themselves. That's what people want. Most of the time, it's not even about how much weight they can lose. It's about, or how many inches they can lose or whatever. It's about how it makes them feel. It's less about the physical and more about how they feel. When I tell people I feel amazing, they're like, I want that. Because they want to feel good. They don't want to just see results. They want to feel good. They want to be happy. They want to have energy. It's all based on feelings.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. It does. It makes perfect sense.
Okay. Yeah, and see, like, I had no idea that she was watching me. No idea. She's never liked any of my stuff or anything like that. And I've gotten a couple of those messages. No idea.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's why I pushed to do attraction marketing. And I'm so glad that when I started this company, Katie at my upline explained this to me so much, because she was telling me, like, when I first started talking to her before I joined, I was like, do you have to message people? Because, like, I message like 30 people a day sometimes and get no after no after no. And she was like, no, I don't message people. She's like, they come to me. And it's because someone's calling me. Hold on. It's my mother. Because they message me because she's like, I use attraction marketing. I give people enough information to be curious, but not enough to where they know exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And I talk about what the products have done for me and my life and my bank account, not, so-and-so lost all this weight. Well, it's like, okay, she lost weight. Where are your results?
Mm-hmm.
And that was like one of my biggest things with It Works was like, it was always before and afters that you were posting, but it was like everybody else's results.
Mm-hmm.
So I would get people messaging me and they're like, well, those results were awesome. And I was like, yeah. And they're like, have you had similar results? I'm like, well, no, I haven't. They're like, okay, well, just because it worked for her, but it didn't work for you, so why is it going to work for me?
Right.
They want to see it working for everybody, and that's what our products do, and that's why I love our products, and that's why I know that, like, some people are like, wow, those are expensive. It's like, yeah, but they work. So it's like, I will literally pay $1,000 for our products because they work, and it's a product I can get behind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's like, when I first started, I'm not going to lie, when I first started with Thrive, I didn't have people messaging me, but I also wasn't super good at the attraction marketing. The people messaging me has only just started in the last month and a half. But I've only been with the company for 5 months. So it didn't take a year for that to happen. It only took a couple months. And it was just through trial and error of posting and going, okay, you have to really analyze your posts and go, okay, I posted this and I wasn't like super excited about it, but it got a lot of interaction. A lot of people liked it. Some people commented, okay, so that's a good post. I should repeat that in the future. Or I posted this post and thought it was a really great post, but I didn't get hardly any likes and no comments on it. So obviously my network didn't like this type of post. And you also have to look at the times that you're supposed to be posting. So what I want you to do in I would say give it 3 weeks. In 3 weeks of you posting, I want you to go to back to your Facebook or your Instagram, whichever you're posting on, and look, okay, I posted this. Facebook's easier because it gives you like the actual time you posted. But say like I posted this, at 12 p.m. on Tuesday, and I got, this many likes and this many comments. But then I posted this at 6 p.m. later and got double the likes and almost double the comments. So then you know that 6 p.m. is a lot better of a posting time than 12 p.m. because your followers are more online at 6 p.m. than they are at 12.
Okay.
So you have to find out when your network is online, when they're scrolling, because that's when you want to post. You want to be the first one in there.
Okay.
And for them to see your post.
Hmm.
So what other questions do you have?
No, that was it. I have a question. Let me see. I had a question for you, and I can't even. What do the capsules do?
So the capsules are your first set of vitamins. So they have vitamin A, B, B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, folic acid, B12, D3. So when I'm talking about the capsules, I always say these are your jumper cables. So these have, I believe it's 45. Let me look. Hold on one second.
Okay.
I have a picture of it. So the capsules have 40, the women's have 40 milligrams of caffeine and the men's have 50. The only difference, if people are like, what's the difference between the men's and the women's capsules? The only difference is 10 milligrams of caffeine. That's the only difference. They have folic acid. They both have all the same vitamins in it. So this is like your first set of vitamins. So these are the first set of vitamins and minerals that your body needs in a day.
Okay.
So that's why it's so important to do the capsules and the shake together, because your body needs both. Because the shake has your protein, it has more vitamin A, but it also has vitamin C, D, E. It has copper, zinc, magnesium, calcium, iodine, biotin. So basically, like your second set of vitamins. So the vitamins in these are different.
Okay.
So they're not the same. You're not getting like your second dose. You're getting this plus this equals 1.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So these are your jumper cables. So that's why you're supposed to take them in the morning on an empty stomach, because these are going to jumpstart your body for the day. It's going to be your first rush of vitamins, and it's going to get your body going. And that's why there's like B12 in this, and is because B12 gives you energy. It's what gets you going. And that's why there's B12 in the capsules first thing.
Okay.
And then your shake is your like second set of vitamins, all the other vitamins and minerals your body needs, and it's going to help you sustain those other vitamins and keep it all going and it also gets your digestive system going.
Okay.
So by drinking the shake right after, before you eat anything, you're getting your digestive system going, everything starts to flow, and then you can go about your day.
Okay. So what are some, I know you said I can add banana.
Yeah.
A banana to it, but what are some other fruits? Because normally, like I said, I've been following when I have the shake, the sample. I followed directly what you told me. Like 2 days, I added a banana. Was it 2? No, 1 day I added a banana, and then the other 2 days I just drink it straight. So I get like this protein mix from Sam's Club, and it's like big. I can't even think of the name of it. It's like $60. And how I make my shake is a cup of almond milk. I would do the 1 scoop of the protein mix, a banana, and a cup of strawberries. So like when I found this mix, I was like, oh, cool, and then you said no strawberries because it would mess up with the probiotics. So what are some other fruits? I know I love banana, and I can even drink it. I can even drink it plain. Like I drank it straight the other day, just the milk and the powder, and it tasted perfectly fine. So what are some other fruits in addition to a banana that I can add to the shake that won't interfere with the vitamins?
Yeah. So you could do like raspberries, you could do blackberries, blueberries, But like things like strawberries and orange and even like apple, that's
Okay.
too acidic.
Okay.
Yeah, so you wanna do less acidic fruits. So you could even go online and look up, fruits with high acid in them and know that not to use those, because the reason why for that is because the acid stops the probiotic from working. And so that's why you can't do that. And then also you're not supposed to heat it up in any way. So like I know some people use protein to like make oatmeal and stuff like that. So you can't do that either, because heating it up or using acidic fruits ruins the probiotic. It makes it stop working.
Oh, okay.
So for me, what I do when I have all of my stuff, I do the shake, almond milk, and I do like a 1/4 cup of oatmeal,
Okay.
and then I do spinach.
Oh, okay.
And the reason why I add the oatmeal and the spinach is like so good for you and like your bones, and like it has so many good properties to it. But then I add the oatmeal because it adds a little bit more of a consistency to it, and it helps me stay fuller longer.
Okay.
And get more full, because sometimes when I drink my shake with just almond milk, I'm full, and then sometimes I'm not. So It depends.